We all come from families. Each of us has a father, and each of us has a mother. Whether we speak to them or not, whether they are here with us among the living, or whether they show us the love in the ways that we require. It's even possible that in your life at this moment, your family of origin may not be your current family. That you may have chosen a different family with whom to feel safe, with whom to feel connected, and most importantly, to which you belong. In fact, belonging is a critical human experience. Abraham Maslow was a human psychologist in the early 1900s. He's famous for developing something we call today as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You can see in this pyramid that belonging is third from the bottom as a basic need. We all really need to feel as though we belong. We need to feel that we belong to our family, our friends, our co-workers, the groups that we join, the events that we attend. When we first meet someone at a party, the very first thing we do is look for commonality, right? We go down the list and we scan for things we have in common with them. The more we have in common with them, the more it seems that we like them. What we're really experiencing here is belonging and ultimately safety. We say to ourselves, wow, this person is like me. Therefore, this person is safe to be around. And then we begin to explore deeper levels of belonging with them, ask them to go out for coffee, to another event, etc. As kids, we always want to know what the family rules are at all times. It gives us the reassurance that we belong. In a healthy family, when we're praised, protected, or loved openly, a child is rather clear about these rules and feels safe to belong. In a more challenging family environment where the child is abused physically or verbally or even mentally, the child is also clear about the rules and continues to either accept the rules in order to belong or knows that rejecting the rules will result in not belonging. Regardless, the obligation to honor and belong with one's family is actually enforced neurologically. The child, who has now grown into an adult, faces the dilemma of continuing to receive abuse but still belong, or choosing to reject abuse and no longer belong. When we feel as though we don't belong, we have a really hard time. In fact, Dr. Brené Brown says shame is the intensely painful feeling that we are unworthy of love and belonging. It's the most primitive human emotion we all feel, the one no one talks about. And if gone unchecked, it can ruin our lives. Shame is always about identity. It's about saying, oh, I'm bad because this happened. When we start a sentence with I am, we are making a statement about our identity. When we start a sentence with I can, we are making a statement about our behavior. The power in changing is only when we can change who we are at an identity level, not at a behavioral level. When we change our behavior, we risk change being impermanent because we are not accessing our beliefs, only our actions. When we actually believe something so deeply at our core, then we do almost everything, mostly unconsciously, to realize or materialize or manifest that experience. That is why addressing our shame is the most powerful path to change. Sometimes the quickest path to figuring out our shame is asking ourselves what needs are not being met. A need is really an experience that propels or motivates us in a particular direction. For example, perhaps your need for food has not been met today, so as a result, you're hungry. Maybe you didn't get much sleep last night, so your need for rest hasn't been met. Or maybe you recently had a great conversation with a person you really enjoy and your need for connection was met. Take a moment and look at the partial list of needs here. What might be some of your needs that are not being met right now? Might you notice some shame around that? What might happen if you do get your needs met? When we have the experience that our needs are being met, then we feel connected to ourselves, to others, and certainly to the world around us. We might begin to feel that we matter. We might begin to feel safe, loved, and that we indeed belong. Becoming a masterful self-regulator is being able to assess a situation, notice your reaction in that situation, and then being able to move into getting your needs met respectfully and honorably. Start with the shame list exercise. This exercise will allow you to surface some beliefs you might have that you may not be aware of just yet. As always, I leave you with this question. Are you choosing to be in relation to yourself, others, and the world around you? Or are you needing to be right?